What if you could live for more than 100 years? There would be no diseases like cancer, and in the future, such children would be born who are smart, strong, do not fall sick easily, and that's nothing. Now listen to this. Just by finding your hair on the road, weapons to kill you can be made. How? You will know later. In the year 2017, the Russian government had made a hue and cry that foreign agents had stolen a very valuable thing from their soldiers. And if you know about this news, then you will also know the reasons due to which the Russian government was so scared. So the answer to all the questions going around in your mind is DNA. And now we will know what it is and what it can do. Welcome to genetic engineering. So the full form of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. It is present in almost every cell of your body. That is, the script of your entire life, which will decide what will be the color of your hair. How much will your height increase? How intelligent will you be? Chances of fighting cancer, your metabolism, your body's defense mechanism against different allergies, and your emotional behavior. That is, if any of your female or male friends stops talking to you, then how will you behave emotionally in such a situation? This also decides your DNA, that is, your genes. Now, this DNA is made up of small pieces which we call genes. Now, every gene has its own work. For example, if the BRCA1 gene gets mutated, then the risk of breast cancer increases in women. And Angelina Jolie got breast cancer due to this mutation. If your HBB gene gets mutated, then weakness, fatigue, and immunity power decreases. The mutation of MC1R gene is responsible for the red hair of people in Europe. Otherwise, 99.9% of the genes of every person are exactly the same, but this difference of 1% is the difference that can make you a genius or anything else. Oh, not so much. Now just think what will happen if DNA can control everything. If we control this DNA in some way, it means that then we will be able to write our own destiny, and the benefit of this will be that we will be able to eliminate cancer. We can increase our muscles, we can boost our immune system further. This will be really amazing. Now the question arises, can we edit our DNA? Can we bring superhuman powers inside us? So the answer is yes. But how? So the story begins in the year 2012. Two female scientists, Jennifer Doudna, who was from USA, and the other Emmanuelle Charpentier, she was from France. Both of them together bring a tool in front of the world with which our genes can be cut, copied, and pasted, and for this work they were given the Nobel Prize in the year 2020. Now they made this tool, but after this they also gave a warning to the whole world. They said that the weapon made by them can both create and destroy life, and it will depend on who is holding this weapon. This was the nuclear movement of the world of biology, exactly like the first nuclear test done by Oppenheimer. Now understand how it works. There are about 30 to 40 trillion cells in your body. Now the scientist has to choose one of these cells. Your DNA will be found inside that cell. Consider it like a personal book. A book in which the script of your entire life is written. Like what will be the color of your eyes? What will be the color of your hair? What will be your height? What things will you be allergic to? All this information is present in your DNA. Now there is a wrong spelling written on one page of that book due to which you have got some rare disease. Now the book becomes your DNA. That page becomes your gene, and that word whose spelling is wrong becomes that part of your gene due to which mutation has happened or any disease is being formed. Now just like we search for a word in the dictionary, similarly to find that gene and cut it, two tools are required. One of which will have the location of that gene, its address, and the other will have the scissors to cut that gene. Now the name of that finder is Guide RNA. It will work like a GPS. It has the location of that target gene, it has the address, it will easily find it, and the name of the one that cuts that gene is CAS9. But there is a problem here. These two, i.e. the guide and the cutter, both of them cannot travel in their own body. They need a taxi, and this taxi will become a virus. And don't panic after hearing about the virus. Its harmful part is removed and separated beforehand. So now, by sending a virus into your body, your genes will be edited and the disease will be cured. Now just think for a moment that if this technology can cure your disease, then can it also give you superhuman powers? That is, It can help you create such a genetic profile that is better than an average human, due to which you are stronger, more intelligent, and can fight diseases in a better way. If the MSTN gene is blocked in your body, then your muscle development can be taken to superhuman level, and this experiment has been completely successful on animals. For example, in 2015, gene-edited dogs have been created in China, and now it is the turn of humans. And in Africa, the gene of PCOS got mutated in some tribes. Due to this, the bad cholesterol in their body reached almost zero. Scientists from all over the world reached there. They took their blood samples and made a medicine from those blood samples, which reduced the chances of heart attack by 60%. The name of the medicine is Repatha by MJ. Researchers also say that when this medicine is further refined, it can reduce heart attacks by 90%. This means that no matter how much you eat, the problem of heart attack will end. Apart from this, gene editing can save you from cancer, HIV, and if you are an athlete, it can increase the ability to carry oxygen in your blood. It can increase it without doping. With the help of gene editing, your bone density can be increased so much that your bones will not break in a normal accident. One thing is clear from here that, if not today, then tomorrow, superhuman DNA will definitely be created. Those who are quietly engaged in research on this have taken the first step in this race. In 2017, China's military general had published that gene editing should be used as a weapon for national security. Now you can guess what China would be doing in gene editing. Let me give you an example. In November 2018, a Chinese scientist, Jane Queen, created a stir in front of the whole world by saying that he has created the world's first genetically edited children in his lab. He edited the DNA of the IVF embryo. That means he disabled one gene and the children became HIV-proof. That means they will never get HIV infection, and these children were twin sisters named Lulu and Nana. Outside this news, the whole world raised a hue and cry about what China is doing. That means just one person decided that he can tamper with the code of nature, and he did it. And this thing is proved by the fact that what China is doing now is even more dangerous than the experiment done by this doctor. Now, China's BGI Group is the world's largest genetic material collector, i.e., genome collector. He is not only engaged in collecting DNA data of his entire population, but he is collecting this data from all over the world. He is even collecting data of newly born children. But now you must be wondering how he is able to do this. So just remember whether you got yourself tested during COVID to see if you had COVID or not. If yes, then your DNA is done. This is all that needs to be done. Your hair, skin, blood sample, saliva can be found. Your DNA data can be extracted from all these things. Now here this question can also come to your mind that what will these people do with such a huge information? I mean, what will be achieved from this? Look, Chinese, European, Asian, African, all look completely different. We all have our own genetic markers. That means there are genetic differences. Now, if someone finds out about these genetic markers, he can make bioweapons. He can make targeted bioweapons, which will harm only one community, not everyone. That means if someone gets hold of my DNA, he can find out my weaknesses by studying my genetic material, and such a bioweapon can be made which, if released in a crowd, will harm only me. Tremendous research is going on these, and if you are thinking that this gene editing is limited only to bioweapons. Apart from this, what harm will it cause? Well, let me clear this misunderstanding. Imagine two children were born in a hospital, one of whom is a designer baby. That is, a child who has been genetically enhanced. He will be more intelligent. He will be taller. His immunity will be better than others. His skin tone will be better. Overall personality will be better. And on the other side is your child, who is a normal child. Now both these children will go to the same school. Now tell me, will both these children be able to compete at the same level? What if tomorrow the school starts saying that we will only admit genetically enhanced children, and after growing up, companies will hire you by looking at your genetic profile? That means, can you handle this test? How productive you can be will be known from your genetic marker. People will match genes for marriage. Every boy or girl will want a genetically enhanced partner. So, well, all this is not as easy as it sounds. Come, let me tell you where the problem is. Look at an example. Your height is decided by many genes together. If any one gene is changed, then it affects the other genes as well. And if this happens, we don't know what changes will happen in your body. And the name of this problem is gene-gene interaction. Now, we don't have any sure information about this. We will know this only when the gene is edited and its result comes out. But there is full possibility that we start making something and something else happens. Due to this reason, very cautious steps are being taken in the matter of this technology, and those who are in a hurry are taking risks. And in the process of developing this technology very quickly, we have now handed it over to AI. Now just think, what do you need to train artificial intelligence? You need data, and where will this data come from? It will come from people. Now just tell me, will people happily give you their sample? I mean blood sample or any other kind of sample. No one will give. That is why without telling people, their data, genetic data, is being quietly collected. Now you must have understood why China's BGI is collecting genetic material from all over the world so that it can train its AI with this data, and then with the help of that AI, it can go to the forefront of this technology. AI tools and machine learning have now started reading DNA data. AI is trying to understand which gene is associated with which gene. Understand one thing very well, that any technology that is made in the world, its military use is found before the common people come to know about it. This is a well-known fact. This means that now AI is going to create a superhuman army. So let me now show you the soldiers of the future. You must have heard the name of the US Defense Agency DARPA, which is given the credit of being the originator of every new type of weapon in the world. I am talking about the same DARPA. So brother, DARPA has started a project named Advanced Tool for Mammalian Genome Engineering, whose aim is to design such super soldiers who have a sharp mind and understand the situation better, whose muscle memory and immunity are upgraded. These things are not tomorrow's future, but today's present. In the conference held in Moscow in 2017, Vladimir Putin had said that genetic engineering can be more dangerous than nuclear bombs, and whoever controls it will control the world. In America, Harvard University and Colossal Bioscience are engaged in reviving extinct animals like woolly mammoth by extracting genetic data with the help of their frozen hair and bones. Meaning, just like you saw dinosaurs being brought back to life in Jurassic Park. This is now going to be true. And if you think that this is a great thing, we will also get to see dinosaurs. Then listen to this. What is the guarantee that tomorrow, some crazy scientist will not use this technology to bring back a dictator like Hitler, and using neurogenetics, the same thoughts can be put inside him as Hitler had, and using this technology, such an army can also be created that will follow orders in every situation and will not disobey. If you have the genetic data of the soldiers of your enemy country without firing a single bullet, then you can make such biological weapons that will kill them on the border without firing a bullet. The world is changing very fast. More than 900 active gene therapy clinics have opened in America alone. The entire genome is being scanned for $25,000. This is the real danger of Genome War.